Hey, it's Sick Boy from the GamingAnarchist Collective, and despite commentary from myself and many other people with regards to you can't take our games away because you're physically incapable of doing so, it appears that the likes of myself has absolutely underestimated the tenacity, bitterness and sadness of these individuals. These self-censoring obsessed fuck-knuckles. Now, a game I genuinely have no interest in playing, Dead or Alive Xtreme Beach Volleyball 3, is not going to come to the West. When Tecmo Koei were asked, are you going to bring this game out to the West? They said no. When pressed on the matter, they said no, because there's a lot of issues with people constantly complaining about women's representation in video games over the last couple of years, and frankly, it's too much hassle, we're not going to bring it to the West. Bravo. Bravo. Because you know what? Fuck the people who want to play that game. Fuck them. How dare they? How dare they want to play it? How dare they like a bit of titillation? What, maybe they wank to it. Shocker. Who gives a fuck? Who gives a fuck if they want to play a puerile beach volleyball game where you arse bounce each other into a swimming pool, dancing around in bikinis and going, that's so kawaii. Who gives a fuck, okay? It's a silly fucking game that people should have the right to play. Now, consumer advocate and hero of all things deep fried Jim Sterling came out and commented on this because people, of course, were saying, oh yeah, no one's coming to take our games away, what about this? And in his purely consumer-facing, strong consumer advocate voice, he decided to make the following statement on his Ask FM. Nobody's taking the games away, and I still stand by that. A corporation made a corporate decision, and if you think a few bloggers influenced those decisions, you're an idiot. To not localise a game that probably doesn't sell very well in this market, or because it apparently can't handle the criticism it expects. That's all on Tecmo Koei. They didn't want to be criticised, so they're not bothering to bring the game out here. You want to be mad at someone? Be mad at the company not confident enough in its product to bring it out over here. Or, you know, look up some hentai or something. It's a shame though, I was looking forward to reviewing that. Now that is an interesting point, so let's actually consider that this professional, this man who is paid over $10,000 a month to talk shit, see if he's right or not, shall we? Let's have a look at, oh I don't know, the estimated sales for the previous two games in the series, shall we? And compare and contrast the US and EU to Japan. Oh dear. Although there's clearly a steep decline in sales of the title, it does appear, doesn't it, that in fact the US and Europe combined sell over twice, at least almost 3 times with 2 and 4 times with 1, more than it does in Japan. So you're telling me they wouldn't import it over here because it wouldn't sell well, despite the fact it sells multiple times better in the West. So it actually was a good opportunity for them to make their shitty game, because let's face it, it's a shitty fucking mediocre game that mostly gets people who buy either because they're little dribbling pervs or because they just like it for its fun. It's fun and funny and cheeky, and that's okay to enjoy it on that level. It's fine to enjoy this. Is it fucking stupid? Yeah. Are you stupid to want to play it? No. Enjoy yourself. It doesn't fucking matter. But the problem is with these people is they're fucking purists. And they want to put the shame on people and say, no, we're not asking you to censor, but if you want to censor yourself, we'll stop fucking bitching at you. It's so goddamn fucking childish. And to claim, I guess, because it doesn't sell very well, maybe you should fucking look it up, Mr. fucking expert. Because that took all of 13 seconds on Google to come up with that data. If you happen to come across this video, links in the description field. Have a look. Okay? They're missing out on a couple of 100,000 sales. Now, that may not sound like very much to you, but let's say, for the sake of argument, that the trend is going to continue, okay? And the sales are going to decline. And maybe, they're only going to sell 100,000 units outside of Japan. That's 100,000 human beings who wanted to purchase that title. Minimum. And you're saying, Well, fuck them. If those people can't handle being fucking bitched at and complained about for something that doesn't matter constantly, because you know what? They just can't handle the negative fucking press that is constantly heaped upon them for daring to make games where women have ridiculously bouncy tits. Well, God forbid that fucking happens. They're not making rape play, for Christ's sake. They're making a titillating, silly fucking game that has every right to exist and every right to be available in the market. And people like you fucking pissing and moaning, oh, I'm going to write a whole fucking editorial because I don't like Quiet's costume in MGS5. You miserable sack of shit. Now, I went and mentioned a comment when people were saying we're not coming to take your games away, and I said, yeah, I know. You're incapable of it. Well, clearly that tide has since turned. The amount of fucking whinging, pissing and moaning has got to the point where companies are looking at that aggravation and going, do you know what, it's not fucking worth the bother. I'd rather, this price is going to have to tank. I can't possibly sell enough copies to make this game profitable. So fuck it. I'll just take the loss rather than be whinged at by these neo-fucking Puritans. And you know what? It is the slippery slope. It really fucking is. Because you know what? They're never happy. Assassin's Creed Syndicate, for the glitchy fucking mess that it was, had a female protagonist. Joint male-female protagonist. The female protagonist was the smarter of the two. The male one was come across, was characterised as reckless and fucking stupid, and she was constantly fixing all his messes. She was the actual fucking heroine of the game. He was the fucking bumbling twat who was constantly characterised as a fool, and that wasn't fucking good enough. It still wasn't good enough. Still fucking whinging. Nintendo, create a female Link. Linkle, which is a stupid fucking name. What? Not fucking good enough. It's just a Miss Male character. Well, sorry, you wanted fucking Link to be a girl. Oh, he's a girl Link. Oh, that's not good enough. Fuck you. People need to stop listening to anything these twats have got to say. Anything. They've got nothing of value to bring to the table. They are worthless, Puritan, miserable fucks, and they will not stop until everything they dislike is gone. I genuinely saw a tweet today from one of these arseholes actually coming out and saying that to say that if you just don't like it, don't buy it, is problematic. Because it marginalises people who don't want it. And that's a problem. So your tastes, you don't have a right to your tastes because those people are being oppressed by their tastes. Your taste oppresses them. Their taste is righteous and good, and therefore you should adhere to their fucking whinging, harpyish behaviour. Fuck that. Do you know what? It makes me want to go out and buy these games. It makes me want to import it. I have no fucking interest in Dead or Alive Beach Volleyball. No fucking interest. But you know, I'm tempted to fucking import it. Just to help Tecmo Koei be aware that consumers aren't the people who are fucking whinging at you. It's these bastards. These miserable fucking twats. They need to fucking stop. If you want to write a little opinion and say, oh, that I don't like that, review it and say you don't like it. That's one thing, you know, write a review and don't, you know, say you don't like it. But these fucking campaigns, constant fucking Twitter campaigns and petitions and fucking childish shit like that. Now, I'm going to include a change.org petition in the description field if you have an interest in telling Tecmo Koei, please bring this to the West. I doubt it's going to get much interest because it's a small niche game anyway. It's not enough to fire people up, unfortunately. It's not a massive seller, so therefore people aren't going to care. But all of a sudden, you'll all give a shit when it's a game you care about. You know, I don't give a shit about this game, but I'm going to make a stand and say, it's fucking wrong. And it's indicative of what's wrong with the industry. And these fucking parasites need to go. Anyway, guys, thanks a lot for watching. Catch you guys later.